Hi there from Sweden and welcome to whatever this is. I am going to shuffle a song and so known as spirit guides. Have them react to the music. And the energy for the reading today is the energy of the lamb, which is a messenger. But I always think of Jesus when I see the lamb. I remember I used to be an atheist, but I know that Jesus is referred to as the lamb in the Bible. Let's see. Let's start. We get Amanati with Metamorphosis. Like the thing a butterfly does. We have 10 of Cups, a happy family, abundance, reunions, a completeness. We have a wounded warrior. I always think about the 9 of Wands as the wounded warrior, someone standing their ground, resting after a long, hard battle, and here with lots of eyes upon them. And then we have 8 of Pentacles, which is hard and diligent work, and under it all, a card for intuition. But I will need some more cards to understand this madness.
I have you on repeat, grasping for tender moments I hold on to like delicate keepsakes. They are so few and far between, and I'm grateful for the memorability of each moment. Moments wrapped in romance that end with bitter sunrises and goodbyes. Moments so fragile and rare that I wonder if they would have the same taste, if not such a delicacy. But I'd still devour you as I lay here and recall years of wavering emotions, suppressed desires, and volcanic explosions that retreat into dormancy.
The lyrics is about someone getting drip-fed compassion or love. Someone thirsty that needs companionship. But the one they want it from is giving it in like a loot box in increments. And this loot box system have them thirsting for more. Yes, the gnawing vine is very much the energy from the song. Let me read this. Just like in the Corvix reading, we get the 2 cards here that stands in direct opposite to each other, and that will probably help us a lot with the message here. So the gnawing vine says that it symbolizes self-doubt that slowly chokes off potential and self-worth. It is the insidious feeling of inadequacy that undermines efforts and convictions. And the crown of knowing represents unshakable self-confidence and a clear understanding of one's worth and capabilities. So the woman that we're listening to in this song is someone who doesn't stand within their own power. They don't see their own self-worth because they are waiting for this love to be drip-fed to them. So the woman in the song is standing in the gnawing vine energy of self-doubt. And what did we get? The new cards here is Three of Pentacles is about working on something. It's usually about working with on something together with a community, but in this card it's just a single person. And then we have the star, which is for hope, stands for hope and for healing. So the moon and the star, something is hidden, but there's hope here. The lamb again makes me think that there's a message here that is for us. It is not for Amanati. The message is from Amanati to us. And the message is the one in the lyrics. It is something about self-worth, and there's a story here. So I want to clarify that with something somehow. Freaks, please help me. What is the message here from Amanati? Am I saying this correct? Yes, I think I am. Amanati. What are the odds? These are the exact same cards that came up in another reading the other day. Can't remember right now which reading it was. But that was also a catalyst and shame. And I struggled then to translate the word skuld because it's not shame, it's when you feel inadequacy, perhaps. When you see someone suffering and you know you can't help them, you get a certain feeling within, if you're if you're an empathic person, at least. Like, let's say that you see a kitten that is hurt, but you can't help the kitten and you know there's nothing you can do for it. The feeling you have inside, and then that's skuld. King of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. So that's the hard work here is coming to fruition. And the hard work here in Three of Pentacles coming to fruition. With the King of Pentacles, a stable person. So many pentacles. We have Four of Pentacles. That's when you don't want to let go of the things that you have. You don't want to move on. It can also be stability, that you are satisfied with the things that you have. Four of Wands is a celebration. An Ace of Pentacles is the beginning of something new. The woman in the song, the one that is being drip-fed love, Amanati saw her. This is someone, either someone that he knows or someone that he witnessed. It's a situation he witnessed. Because the woman in the song, she stands here and she has fought a long, long battle against something, against this entity drip feeding them love. And the woman has had many, many eyes upon her as this happened. And Amanati is one of these eyes watching her, and she is the catalyst here. So Amanati is one of these astronauts in space watching this woman catch fire. And he is feeling this shame that he can't do anything for her. There is something going on here that the woman doesn't know about. The eyes is behind her, so she doesn't know that she is being watched. This is hidden with the moon. So something is hidden for her, but she has hope. That's why she keeps waiting for these messages to be drip fed to her. She keeps waiting for this love to come to her. So she has hope and she keeps working towards her goal, which I guess is to get more love than tiny, tiny morsels. But in the way of that stands this money-hungry entity. The thing that is hidden, the thing that is watching her, has to do with someone claiming resources. Scam. Freaks says scam. I don't know why I get the image of a romance scam. The woman doesn't know that she is in a romance scam and has lots of eyes upon her. So someone is drip feeding her love because that person doesn't love her. That person is scamming her. And she works so hard to get love and she has so much hope. But there's a scam here. And the scammer wins. The scammer wins. Jesus. Oh, well. Speaking about Jesus. It's getting clearer and clearer by the minute. So these black and white cards, the colored cards is the woman. So she's feeling a lot. That's why her cards are chaotic and colorful. And then we have this rigid entity that is the scammer in black and white, suppressing this woman. So the scammer is the King of Pentacles. It is someone with lots of resources. It's someone with good economics. It's someone that wants more resources, that clings to resources. Financial, I hear in this case. And the scammer is offering this woman hope with this tiny, tiny, tiny little bird here. Is the scammer drip feeding love to this woman? And she tries to make something out of this tiny, tiny morsels of love. The seed here with the Ace of Pentacles, a beginning of some new financial endeavor. I don't know about that. I don't know what that is about. But there has been some success here for the scammers. Let me check about the Ace of Pentacles.
Have you on repeat, grasping for tender moments I hold on to like delicate keepsakes. They are so few and far between, and I'm grateful for the memorability of each moment. Moments wrapped in romance that end with bitter sunrises and goodbyes. Moments so fragile and rare that I wonder if they would have the same taste, if not such a delicacy. But I'd still devour you. As I lay here and recall years of wavering emotions, suppressed desires, and volcanic explosions that retreat into dormancy.
This is the shattered remains of a demon who fought in Irkalla and lost badly. I feel like this demon that lost is this black and white presence, the scammer. So the scammer lost here, but they won. Maybe they just thought that they won, but the winnings turned them into an empty shell somehow. It might be a Pyrrhus-seger, or whatever that is in English. Pyrrhus battle, Pyrrhus win. Four of Wands is again the card for winning, and here is someone escaping. There's a prince escaping with someone on the back of their horse. My stupid camera, it can focus for like half a second and then it loses focus. The prince thought that they had won, but at the last second some unknown presence comes in and steals away with this woman. I see now that the seed here is a woman. The tree is a woman, full of fruit. She is the seed. She is the seed, she is the catalyst. What is this, fairy tale freaks? Amanati is just telling this story. They are feeling shame for whatever happened here, and I'm going to try to summarize it in a bit. But just gonna listen to the last of the song and maybe draw some concluding cards. Yes, this was just a story time. Amanati made this music telling a story, and they told it through very compact lyrics, and now my freaks here spelled out the lyrics for us. And the end of the story is that the woman gets away, she finds a new lover, a true lover, one that isn't a scammer. She keeps her money, and she wins the battle. So Amanati witnessed something somehow. Somehow he witnessed a woman being subjected to a romance scam. The woman worked very hard to make this relationship work because she thought it was a real relationship, but it was hidden to her that there was a scam going on. So she kept having hope and worked hard. But there was a King of Pentacles scamming her, someone with lots of economic resources that were drip feeding her love in order to get to her bank account. And this entity or person, group perhaps, was blocking her from her true love, because there was no love here, there was only a scammer. And the scammers thought that they had won. They thought that they would get her money, but something happened that made this woman burst into a tree full of fruit, and someone came in and stole her away, helped her escape. And with that escape, she found real love with no scammer. She kept her money and she won the battle. All the while the scammer was left in Irkalla, which is the Sumerian death realm. The Sumerian death realm. The demon was left there, hollow and defeated. And this is a thought bubble from Amanati that is here. He watched this happen and he felt shame that he couldn't help this woman. He could only watch. That was the story that Amanati brought us today. That was the message, the news. It's all in the lyrics and it's in the song, and now it's been spelled out by my freaks. Thank you. This was actually quite... it was felt like a hard message to interpret in the beginning, but then I asked my freaks for help and it just came spilling out. And it's an odd one, granted, but I am pretty confident that this is what happened. So if you ever need me to analyze some lyrics, you know where to find me. I can sometimes get a lot from very few words, but it's because I don't just listen to the words, I listen to the universe as well. And I do it through cards, and I have my sources in the 5D. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, this was a fun one. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day or evening, night, wherever you're at, and I hope to see you in the next one. Okay?